Hi guys, sorry if this Mondo one is rushed. I literally need to wait, sorry, let me check. I need to finish Mondo's video, Kazuichi's video, and Pekoyama's video. Oddly enough, Peko and Kazuichi's were in June and they're both born in June. I didn't do that on purpose. None of the characters except for them and Asahina have the video in their birth month to my knowledge. Um Anyways, I'm sorry, but I'll try and get those videos out. I'm going to release this one as soon as I can. Then I'm literally going to work on the Kazuichi video as soon as this one gets finished uploading on YouTube. Anyways, this is my Mondo Owada analysis. Sorry if this one's like shorter than normal ones. I don't think it is, but I don't know. Anyways, part one, his name and the meaning of his name. Mondo can translate to family crest or possibly dirt slash soil, and his last name can mean big rice field of peace. Another note is if you combine Daya and Mondo together, you get the Japanese word for diamond being Diamondo, which is possibly why Mondo says that him and Daya are sometimes referred to as the Diamond Brothers, because that reason. Part 2, before the killing game. From what we know of Mondo's childhood and pre-killing game, he lived at home with his older brother Daya, his dog named Chuck, and his mother. His mother is only mentioned once, I believe, but and we don't really know if Mondo's father was in the picture or not, as he never talks about him, but it's most likely that he wasn't in Mondo or Daya's lives, or he was but then left. We do know that Mondo became dedicated to biking when he was young. It's never specifically stated how old he was when he started, being allowed to ride with the Crazy Diamonds through his older brother Daya. Mondo was inspired by Daya to take up biking and soon transformed the Crazy Diamonds into a well-known biker gang, and with that most people knew of Mondo and Daya Owada. However, Mondo was constantly living in Daya's shadow. Like when he first began riding, he was in the back of the group, which caused him to be caught by the police, causing a scuffle. However, despite that, Mondo began to rise through the ranks and eventually becoming the second leader of the Crazy Diamonds. Which, side note, isn't that how like biker gangs work? Like the newbies will be in the back so they get caught. Like, isn't that common knowledge? When it came time for Daya to retire and hand over leadership to Mondo, on Daya's retirement party, Mondo challenged him to a race because the other members refused to put their trust in Mondo. And I feel like we all know what happens next with Daya saving his younger brother. Which, side note, the gang members technically indirectly killed Daya, so... Anyways, Mondo's previous high school was called First Volcano High School, but had the nickname of Scrum School due to all the fights and high rates of delinquency. He was later scouted by Hope's Peak Academy to be a part of their 78th class, which he obviously accepted. It is then presumed that when he was attending Hope's Peak, he left leadership of the Crazy Diamonds to his friend Takamichi Yukimaru. Part 3, during the killing game. This part's kind of short compared to other part 3s. Mondo and everyone else gathered in the entrance to the school waiting for the final person, aka Makoto, to arrive. When Makoto first meets Mondo, he's scared of him. Makoto also tries to speak more loosely with Mondo so as to not like start an argument or fight with him. The students are then forced to take part in a mutual killing game, and as an incentive to make the students kill each other, Monokuma gives them a video of their loved ones. And although not directly stated in the first game, with the help of Ultra Despair Rolls in Mondo's video, he would have seen his gang member and best friend Takamichi. After the first death, Mondo and Sakura Ogami are... I don't know if they decide to or if they get nominated to stand and watch over the crime scene to avoid it being tampered with. The next day when Byakuya was found in the library, he starts to bully Chihiro Fujisaki, causing Mondo to step in and tell Byakuya to pick someone on his own size and not to pick on someone who can't fight back. Unknown to Mondo, that statement really hurt Chihiro. The morning after that, when the students gathered in the cafeteria, Chihiro was still feeling down due to the events the day before, like what happened, and began to cry when Mondo and Kiyotaka were having an argument. This leads Mondo to regret his action and made a promise to Chihiro, a promise, quote-unquote, promise as a man, to refrain from acting in an intimidating and derogatory manner around Chihiro. Following Daya's words, Mondo promised to keep this no matter the circumstances, so no matter what, he'd keep this promise to Chihiro. Later that night, Mondo challenged Kiyotaka in an endurance contest. Later in the morning, they state that they ended up forming a quote-unquote manly bond and they are best friends now. Monokuma's next motive was every student's deepest secret, with Mondo's being that he caused Dai's death, albeit indirectly, since Mondo made a promise to Dai to keep the fact that he caused his death a secret. But Chihiro, on the other hand, decided to tell Mondo their secret. As Chihiro admired Mondo and wanted to be just like him, Chihiro met Mondo in the boys' changing room, and there revealed his secret to Mondo. He explained that he did not want to be weak, but instead wanted to face his fears and be strong no matter the cost, and I feel like we all know what happens next. Anyways, Mondo doesn't really have any trivia. His only trivia is that he's most likely based off of Josuke Higashikata. Did I say that right? I'm just going to call him Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, as they have a pompadour, although Mondo's is bigger and not blue-black. They both have like those jacket things, and technically there is a Daya Higata Shikata, but she's not a part of the main JoJo verse. She's like in an alternate universe, and she's a woman. But there's also that. Not to mention Mondo's biker gang, the Crazy Diamonds, matches up with Josuke's stand, Crazy Diamond, or if you're an English watcher, Shining Diamond. Which, if you are, no, you suck. Watch the Japanese version. It's Crazy Diamond. Anyways, my Kazuichi and Pekoyama video should be out next. So yeah, hopefully I can get it back on track though by August, as Mikon is the only character planned I have for that, but it might end up being Chihiro and Mikon depending on what happens and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to try and do my Kazuichi video next. It's just like, you know, it's kind of hard because like I'm the only person working on these, and I have like a strict time schedule, but I like do a whole bunch of other stuff that isn't YouTube related, so sometimes these have to get pushed back because I have other more important things. So if the videos are like a couple days late, or if it's like a month late, I'm sorry. This one's 2 months late, so this one's getting put up as soon as it possibly can. So anyways, bye.